Tom, thank you. Tonight, an Arkansan says she's struggling to get help from the Postal Service after one of its employees allegedly damaged her property.
Kayla Davis visited her today and shows us what you need to do in case you receive damage like this.
Rain, sleet, or snow, U.S. Postal Service drivers deliver our mail no matter the weather conditions. But is that the safest practice? Lisa York, a Barling resident, would say no.
I looked out my office window and saw it happening. And I saw her hit the post and knock it to the ground and saw that she was stuck. And she tried to get out for the longest time. And then she made a call. Apparently her supervisor at where she works at that post office, and he came out and pulled her out. And they just drove off.
A few hours later, the driver and her supervisor returned, saying USPS would take care of it.
She said, "And you're welcome to drive to the post office every day to get your mail." And I said, "Well, that doesn't seem right."
After multiple calls to USPS, opening and closing at least 2 complaint cases, and no response on replacing the box, York says their solution was to place a plastic delivery bin for mail drop-off at her front door. Feeling helpless, she reached out to 5 News.
I was one of 7, apparently, mailboxes hit that day. And it makes me wonder what happened with the other 6. And just nobody. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to do anything.
But someone did help. Since January, Lisa would walk down this street finding a mailbox to put her outgoing mail into. Well, her neighbor Aaron across the street saw her and took matters into his own hands.
After like a month or 2, I was just kind of like, well, I don't know what's happening. She's by herself. So I decided to just give her a knock and say, hey, do you care if I take care of this for you? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I've been talking to the post office, but she didn't know what was happening, so I said, yeah, I can take care of it.
It just really got me. You don't see a lot of acts of kindness like that. And I'm like, well, how much do I owe you? What do I need to pay you for that? And he said, nothing. And so I got him an Amazon gift card.
Despite York getting what she needed, she still hopes for some justice.
I would want something monetary, and I would just give it to Aaron. I feel like I have been made whole. So I would just turn that over to him.
I reached out to the Postal Service asking how many boxes were hit during the snowstorm and the protocol on replacing mailboxes damaged by employees. In a statement, a USPS spokesperson says property damage is rare and there are specific guidelines regarding tort claims filed by its customers. They say they're sending instructions to Lisa and will continue to work with her to find a resolution.